Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, we are celebrating the fact that we have hit over 250 builds, 251 to be exact, in my city design world. This is a crazy amount of builds, and I thought that it would be fun to give you guys a tour and show you every single build that we have added into the city in the past 2.5 years. If you're interested, after this tour, I will show you how you yourself can download this world and have access to all 251 builds that I have used in my city. Back to the tour. Let's go back to 2023. The first ever build added into the city is a McDonald's. Then a suburban house, another suburban house, school, mall, Nike store, playground, arcade, grocery store, a modern hotel, a hospital and ambulance, Lego store, an entire farm, a church, gas station / petrol station, a Subway restaurant, IKEA, cinema, an Adidas store, fire station, a cafe, police station, an entire beach, a bank, a theme park, Burger King, KFC, a bus stop and a bus, Starbucks, a trampoline park, an Apple store, a water park, an entire campsite, a butcher's shop, the Empire State Building, a burger stand, 7-Eleven, a subway station, Taco Bell, a bakery, modern house, townhouse, modern apartment building, a museum, hotel, pet store, train station and a train, pizza shop and a moped, a post office and a post van, and an entire canal, a modern house, taco stand, car wash, ice cream stand, Pizza Hut, library, a football / soccer stadium, a graveyard, Dunkin' Donuts, a Halloween store, town hall, bicycle shop, donut shop, a Wendy's, daycare facility, the Halloween house from the movie Halloween, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria from Five Nights at Freddy's, a boxing arena, an ice cream shop, Chick-fil-A, Bluey's house, a modern office building, an aquarium, car dealership, a train including a bridge for the train, Aldi supermarket, a caravan park / holiday park / kind of camping area, a prison, the house from Blue's Clues, Grinch Mountain. You can't see it in the clip, but the Grinch's house is at the top of this. A Christmas store. And finally, a modern McDonald's. Moving on to 2024. The first build of 2024 was Popeyes. Then Acme Labs from the show Pinky and the Brain. A Costa Coffee. Suburban House. Flanders House from The Simpsons. The Hill House from King of the Hill. A barbershop. Each one of the 4 main characters' houses from the show South Park. I'm not going to try and guess which one is which, because I don't know, I can't remember, but I know that the last one is Kenny's. A flower shop, and the house from Plants vs. Zombies. A TV studio. Bear in the Big Blue House's house from the show Bear in the Big Blue House. A fish shop. Little Caesars. Gru's house from Despicable Me. The houses from Gru's Street. Gru's car. A suburban house. Horrid Henry's house from Horrid Henry. And a zoo. A furniture store. Funeral home. Suburban house. The Loud House from the show Loud House. A modern office building. Optimus Prime in his truck form. Carl's Jr. The Has Been Hotel from the show Has Been Hotel. The Jade Temple from the movies Kung Fu Panda. The Ghostbusters headquarters and also Ecto-1. IHOP. A dentist office. Multi-story car park. Asda supermarket. A taxi rank. Mickey Mouse's clubhouse. A skate park. A bus station with several kinds of buses and the taxi rank attached. And a leisure centre. A helicopter and helipad. A clock tower. The Poppy Playtime Factory from the game Poppy Playtime. A suburban house. A suspension bridge. A high street. Mr. Bean's house and his car. A smaller version of the Poppy Playtime Factory that is still big. A car tunnel. The boarding house from Hey Arnold. A rather large military base featuring, I want to say, 5 vehicles. A bowling alley. Bakery. Modern house. Grocery store. Johnny Bravo's house from Johnny Bravo. The Planet Express headquarters from the show Futurama. And the ship as well. An entire motorway. Or highway. Steve flying a kite. Some roadworks. And Burger King. A roundabout. Jack in the Box. The Drunken Clam, which is the bar from Family Guy. The Inside Out headquarters from Inside Out. A tow truck towing a car. A modern version of Subway. A lighthouse. Chili's. An underwater car tunnel. An outdoor ice hockey arena. A train station featuring a sleeper train. A mini version of the Titanic. An electricity pylon. A blimp. The Pink Palace apartment building. A modern house. A modern suburban house. A windmill. A modern hotel. The Nickelodeon blimp. A telephone pole/electricity pole. An outdoor public swimming pool. A public playground. Another modern suburban house. And a radio tower. The Plantar Farm from Amphibia. A nightclub. A Tesco supermarket. The house from the movie Beetlejuice. An outdoor basketball court. And an outdoor movie theatre. A crossroads. An art gallery. Peppa Pig's house from the cartoon Peppa Pig. A working water tower. An outdoor concert venue. Gusto's restaurant from Ratatouille. A modern bar. A modern apartment building. A road with a bridge and a hill. An entire farm featuring combine harvester and a tractor trailer. A very spooky haunted house. A dog park. Science laboratory. A rather large AI-designed modern mansion. Suburban-style house. Wind farm. Wingstop. An outdoor soccer/football field. Gumball's house from The Amazing World of Gumball. A large suburban house. A movie theatre. Suburban house. Music studio. The Robinson's house from The Amazing World of Gumball. Moving on to 2025, aka current year. First, we have a solar farm. A Domino's pizza. Arby's. An AI designed suburban house. An updated version of Bluey's house, including interior. A modern Chipotle. Jollibees. A Pokemon Center. An AI designed townhouse. GameStop. Moana's boat from Moana. A bookstore. Modern apartment building. A crazy AI designed modern office building. And inspired by the AI designed office building, by me modern office building, I'm not even sure if that made sense. A doctor's office. Sweet shop. Zaxby's. A convenience store. Another modern office building. A tennis court / arena. A car mechanics. An AI high school. A tutorial version of the same AI designed high school. TGI Fridays. Wayne Enterprises from Batman. A suburban house. Clothes store. A Lego Modular Corner Cafe, I think it's called. And Steve's Lava Chicken Stand from the Minecraft movie. We have a factory here. And a warehouse. A Sonic drive-in. Crumble cookies. A car park and 5 different kinds of cars. An Italian restaurant. Chinese restaurant. A veterinary clinic. And at number 251, we have Lilo and Stitch's house from Lilo and Stitch. If you would like to download this world, you may choose to become a channel member, which allows you to do not only that, but you also unlock a whole set of perks. Let me tell you about them. If you do want to become a channel member, you can click the join button that will be somewhere on the screen right now. This does cost money and is a monthly subscription, but you do get some perks. The first of which is access to my city design world, containing every single build that we have seen thus far in this video. If you are a channel member, you can make your way to my channel page, and then posts. And if you want to download my city design world, we can scroll all the way down to the first of the month post that we have right here. We can click the media file link up at the top. And then download. I am then going to grab that file and throw it onto my desktop. Then we can open our Minecraft folder, scroll all the way down and find the saves folder, open it up, then open up the zip file that we downloaded, drag this over here, grab the folder inside and then drag it into the saves folder. I of course already have this world because it's my world. So now that we have that folder in our saves, we can then head back over to Minecraft, single player, open our brand new world, and you will spawn in right here in front of McDonald's. All the way back to where this world very first started. Now let's talk about perk number 2, schematics. You may have noticed that as we were touring this world, every single one of these builds has an oak sign in front of them. McDonald's here has one that says McDonald's_1. The information on the sign is significant, as if you use either World Edit or Litematica, you can use McDonald's_1 to load the schematic of this build. Let me show you. For example, World Edit. We can type / schematic space load space, and in this case McDonald's_1. Hit enter. Notice that McDonald's 1 has loaded. We can paste the schematic into our world using / paste enter, and boom, there we have our McDonald's. For convenience, I have placed the oak sign in the position that I created the schematic. So as we look at each sign like this stood in front of it, when we copy and paste the schematic into the world, it will appear like this. For example, Suburban House 1 here. If we load the schematic using the information on the sign in front of us, and we paste it into our world, it will paste from the front left hand corner of the build where the sign is. If you've never used World Edit, then this will seem like a really small detail, but if you have, this is actually really handy information to know, and it is the same for every single build in this entire world. So that's a really quick crash course in World Edit and how to use it in conjunction with my builds. Now let's talk about the mod Litematica. I'm not as familiar with Litematica as I am World Edit, but I know some of the basics of the mod. As you guys know, each one of the builds in this world are labelled with something specific written on that oak sign. Well, if you have Litematica installed, you can hit M, go to Load Schematics, and here you will have a massive list of builds, and each one of these has the same name that is on the signs spread throughout this world. So you can scroll through them like this and you can kind of just explore that way, or if you know what you're looking for, so for example, let's just start typing McDonald's. Here you can see we have McDonald's 1 and our modern McDonald's. We can load the build by clicking it, hit load schematic, and it will appear in a ghostly like version right in front of us. And from here we can position it. We just hit M, schematic placements, configure, and then I like to move them around like this. I like to scroll over this box and then use the scroll wheel, and we can move it on the X-axis, the Y-axis, and the Z-axis. And you can even rotate it, and you can keep messing about with it in various other ways. And once we're happy with the position, we can place it into our world just as we would with World Edit. Litematica is a little bit handier in some ways because we know exactly where it is going to be placed as we see the ghostly outline of it. So now that we know how schematics work with both World Edit and Litematica, the second perk of being a channel member is that we get a monthly download of the latest schematics for those two mods. If you are a channel member, you can make your way to the channel page, and then to posts. On this occasion, I have a separate post for the schematics as I have only just done this, but in the future, this will be bundled into the first of the month posts. We can then click the media file link, click download, Now that it's downloaded, we can just move it onto the desktop just for easiness sake. We can then open our Minecraft folder, and in the case of World Edit, we would scroll down and find the config folder, open it, World Edit, open it, schematics, open it. So as you can see, I already have all of my schematics here because they're, well, my schematics. But if you don't, we can open up the folder that we downloaded, and I already have 2 folders in here labeled. You would open the World Edit Schematics folder, and we can copy and paste all of these directly into that schematics folder, which I don't need to do because they're already in here. And once they had been copied and pasted over, we then just have full access to all of these without you having to create your own schematics. Now, in the case of Litematica, let's open the Minecraft folder once again, and this time we scroll down in this main folder and we're actually just looking for the folder named schematics. And if we open it, this is where all of the Litematica schematic files are. So now that we've found them, we can open up the downloaded folder. You can see that we have the Litematica schematics folder in here as well. Open that up, and then we can just copy and paste all of these directly into this folder, which I don't need to do as I already have them. And there we go. You now have access to every single one of my schematics. And once you have these schematics, you can do whatever you want with them. You can even stick a theme park in the middle of the ocean if you'd like. There are also some minor perks, including loyalty badges displayed next to your name whenever you comment something down below on my videos. Depending on how long you have been a channel member, you gain a more prestigious helmet, with the highly coveted gold builder's hat being the most valuable. We also have some fun emojis as well. And that's it. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.